Hello, and welcome to The Move, how physical health fuels intentional living. I'm Regina Lacking, your lifestyle and leadership coach, speaker, and the founder of Doing Life Well Coaching and Consulting, where I help both individuals and organizations prioritize wellness as a strategy for success. Because when we feel good, we function well. And that's what doing life well is all about. And so, as one who has led multiple programs in large state agencies, I prioritize my wellness because what I did not want to be the one that was busy and burned out. Contrary to popular belief, being busy and burned out, there is really no badge of honor in that. I saw firsthand how my colleagues were, not prioritizing their health 6 months into the position. They were reporting high blood pressure, gaining the weight, not doing the things to take care of themselves. So I've had multiple conversations trying to get them back on track to prioritizing their wellness. So I'm glad you're here today. And if you've been busy and burned out, if you've been burning that midnight oil, it is time to pump the brakes and pause. And so we have a few practical steps that you can take right now to align your health habits to help you optimize your health. We're not waiting for. I want you to consider this. Every choice that you make impacts your future self. Every choice that you make impacts your future health. Here's what I mean precisely. Everything that you eat, everything that you do or don't do, whether you exercise or not, whether you have good sleep hygiene or not, whether you have good social relationships or not, and whether you set good boundaries or not, all of our choices impact our future self and ultimately impact our future health. So, today, of those, I want to lean into the space of your movement, why your physical health ultimately matters to the longevity and having the vitality later on in life. Here's why it matters. When we think about the big four, well, I'm going to say the big five, but when we think about high blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol, obesity, and the big five, chronic stress, when we think about that, 21 minutes of movement a day can lower your risk for chronic disease. Now, 21 minutes. I didn't say that you have to put all 21 together. You can do 10 in the morning and 10 in the evening or 11 in the evening, But 21 minutes a day can help lower your risk of chronic disease by 40%. When we are actively moving, when we move on a regular basis, build into our daily rhythms, we report 23% higher productivity. And here's the one that we all should be excited about. We want to age. We want to age well. We want to live well in what people tend to call their golden years. And so when you are consistent in your activity, when you are consistent over time with your movement, you're going to add 7 extra healthy years. Who wants to be 80 years old and unwell? Not nobody that's watching this series, okay? So we want to add those 7 extra healthy years of vitality. And we can do that when we move. I like to say this. If you don't work your heart, eventually your heart is going to stop working for you. Plain and simple. If you don't move, your heart is going to stop moving for you. And that's not what we want. I learned that the hard way. I had to face some very tough realities. I lost both my father and one of my brothers to a massive heart attack. They were prescribed pills, they were prescribed the medications. But what we know is that pills and procedures alone cannot combat lifestyle illnesses. It takes lifestyle changes to combat lifestyle diseases. So, today I want to give you something that's simple but powerful, not earth-shattering, to help you to make the shift. It's called the MOVE framework because if we're going to live with intention, I want us to move with intention. Here's the framework. M.O.V.E. I tried to make it memorable for you all. M, meaningful movement. What do you like to do? Do you like to dance? Do you like yoga? Do you like to clean your house? What about being outdoors? You might like hiking, running, walking. All of those count. Mowing your yard counts also. So, meaningful movement. Somebody can give you a workout plan, and if you don't like anything on it, you're not going to stick with it. So, find movement that's purposeful, that you value, something that you like. The O is for oxygenate your mind. Your oxygen improves focus. It helps to reduce your stress. So when we move, we produce those healthy endorphins that help us to reduce our stress, reduce our cortisol. And so then we go from stress to strength. It shifts your mindset. The V is we want to value vitality over vanity. It's not about a six pack, it's about a staying pack. What am I doing to stay around? What value are you assigning to it? And then E, execute with intention. We will schedule our quarterly KPI, key performance indicator meetings. We have our monthly meetings. Sometimes we have weekly meetings leading up to those major meetings. I want you to schedule your movement. Pause. A mandatory meeting. Put that mandatory meeting on your schedule. Then you're going to demonstrate I'm living my life by design. And I want you to add movement to your schedule as a mandatory meeting and a non-negotiable. You may be thinking, yeah, that sounds good, but where do I start? So, but what I know is, it's not that we don't know what to do. All too often, we know what to do. We just, again, we struggle to do it consistently. We have these large goals. I'm going to join the gym. I'm going to join this 21-day boot camp. Slow down. I'm going to invite you, start small, but start today. 10 minutes. I have three things, okay? Wall push-ups, chair squats, deep breathing, do some breath work, or let me add this bonus. Turn your meeting into a walking meeting. Record your notes on your device. Chair squats, wall push-ups, inhale for 4, exhale for 8, create a walking meeting. Number 2, pair your health goal with your life goal. When you give your health an assignment, then you tend to shift how you move. And that's very intentional. And then number 3, I want you to track your energy. Do you feel better? Are you interacting with others better? Oftentimes when we move, we report that we have more energy, that we're less grumpy, that we're less anxious, that we're less stressed. So I'm inviting you to move. This is how we can design our life with purpose. Start small, but start today. Here's my challenge. You don't need perfection. You don't need this long plan. You just need to be present for yourself. So this week, how will you move with purpose and power? How will you have meaning, oxygen, and value and execute into your rhythms of your day? That's my challenge for you, to move. Thank you so much. If this brief talk has resonated with you, I'm inviting you to scan that QR code, which will take you to my website, reginalllacking.com. You'll learn more about me, the services that I provide as a coach, as a speaker, as a facilitator of trainings. As well, I would love to stay connected with you on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Regina L. Lacking, Facebook, Regina L. Lacking, LinkedIn, Regina Lacking, and then on YouTube, my YouTube channel is Doing Life Well with Regina. Make sure you head over there and subscribe and follow me on my socials. I would love to hear from you. Send me some comments on what you learned and what you actually applied as it relates to your simple movements to create better rhythms.